Hi, my name is Avril Salter and I'm a co-founder of Next Direction Technologies. I've been doing public speaking and technology training and technical writing for over 20 years, and I specialize in the telecommunications and IT industries. And I wanted to give you a sample of my webcast. So this is a short extract of a webcast that I did for one of my customers. So let's now look at those test cases. As I mentioned, there's 9 of them. So I have 3 slides that show 3 of these test cases on each slide. And I'm just going to step you through and give you some examples of these test cases. So the first one, and I mentioned this one before when I was talking about reliability earlier on, is the ability to cleanly install your application. So you take a clean Windows environment, install your application. We want to make sure that it installs successfully, and then importantly, we want to be able to uninstall it cleanly as well, making sure that it doesn't leave anything behind and leaves Windows as it was before when we run the install. A couple of snippets just to give you here, just to give you a sense of what this test is, because this test consists of multiple tests. Some of the things, for instance, we wouldn't want you to do is, for instance, if you were running it and for any reason you were hiding the installation, then that would mean you'd actually fail this test. What we want to do, and as the user experience for Windows, is we want the user to say, oh, this is installing, and we want to display that installation in a common and consistent way for our user's environment, so they can say, yes, this is installing. So one of the tests, for instance, is that you cannot have a silent installation. So again, looking for the ways that it's installed and the way that it's being uninstalled. That's what we're testing for. The second one here is talking about how are you actually doing the installing, where's the installation going, and we're looking here at where is the application itself going, where is application data going, where is the user data going, and of course we want to make sure that it's going into the correct folders, and this is very important to make sure it's not overwriting other material that might be in folders if you write it into the wrong place. So just to give you an example there, for instance, your application we'd want to have installed in the program file. And again, that way we'd know the user would have visibility when they look at what programs are installed, which programs do I want to uninstall. That's what's displayed is in the program file. And again, let me give you an example here as well. This might be an area where you might want to apply for a waiver. So for instance, you may have a valid reason for putting it in another folder. And so in this case, you may fail this test or fail a test and have warnings, but you can apply for exceptions and waivers to say there's a reason why I'm not conforming to this test. Please give me this exception, and then we can go on and give you the logo. The last one here is talking about digitally signing the files. Now, signing the files is incredibly important because, of course, we want to make sure that the files, the installation, when you do updates, etc., is from a legitimate vendor like yourself. Now, we do appreciate that you may be using software that's not owned by yourself. It may be owned by a third party. The other day I was talking to somebody who even had a third party that didn't exist anymore, and so they couldn't go back and actually get that component actually signed. And so in those cases you will see we produce warnings. We would encourage you, of course, to go back and get everything signed, because it's just really good practice to do that. At the same time, we do not force you to have everything signed, because we appreciate that there are several times when you can't do that. But I cannot stress how important that is going forward. I hope you will take a look at our website, www.nextdirectiontech.com. And if you have any questions or comments or would like to contact me, please do so at avril@nextdirectiontech.com. Thank you.